Hello.
How you doing, man?
I'm alright, mate. How are you?
Not bad.
That's right. Sorry, mate. I'm just trying to sort stuff out quick. Got everything I need right by my Xbox. Pretty much in TV. Yeah, I'm alright, mate.
No worries.
I'm all good. Got my beer. Got my smokes.
That's what you need.
It is all I need, mate.
I got my smokes, but I got coffee.
Oh.
I got work in the morning, so
I have as well, mate.
yeah, but I'm useless at on hangover, so.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There was one thing I wanted to query. Have I got the audio set? That's why I'm gonna.
Yeah,
go on
I've got the ink with my audio box, so it must be right from my end. So I was going to tell, mate.
I just want to see how it sounds on the stream. I think that's a bit loud. Better adjust it. See, no one's actually told me what the audio settings are.
Just give me 2 seconds. I can mute my headset and just put it on my phone. Just bear with me. I'll let you know.
I think the comms is too loud.
I'm just going to mute my headset a minute. I just put it on my phone very quickly. Check. So if you want to do a bit of talking and whatnot, why I do it?
Right.
So I can tell.
Worries. Okay. You might have to wait until the race starts because we want to hear the action because it's quiet at the moment. So.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Right. I've just got to remember where I changed the bloody audio whilst in game. I did it before. That's where you do it. Right. Just waiting for Mighty to load in. And we'll have some action here. For a car to come out now. So we can just check these audio settings are correct. And then everything should be hunky-dory and then we can get underway with quality 1.
Indeed. Even though there's only 14, should be all just set a lap.
All this stuff up. And the first car out. McLaren. Mr. Blue Sky, is it? Or was...
Yeah, it's even blue sky. Where's it? I just need to get all my, there we go, all my spectator stuff on.
How's the audio sound?
Let me mute my headset and I'll turn the stream up from my end, mate.
Okay. Right. Testing. Testing. How's it sound, Jim?
Yeah, it sounds good, mate. Don't like hearing my own voice, though. That's why I never have the audio on when I'm streaming or whatnot.
Yeah. I was like that at first. Then comms and like my own voice. And then after a while you just get used to it. Doing so many streams now, I don't care now. people don't like my voice, then don't listen.
Oh no, I don't care what other people think of my voice. It's myself. I hate hearing my own voice
Yeah.
for some reason.
Oh,
Even come on.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Yeah, well, we've got Welsh Wizard out on the McLaren, out on the lap, on the soft tyre. He's invalidated his lap. I think he's on his outlet, so yeah, we'll be following him around. I think he's the first driver to set a lap.
I think it'll be a motive carrot, mate, just coming across the line now. Start the first flying lap of the session in the AlphaTauri.
Oh, switch for him instead then. Is this one of your favourite tracks, Locker, then?
Hit and miss I am on here.
Well,
obviously, it's the S section.
Yeah.
If anybody hooks the S section up, then you're going to have a decent lap around here. But for me, yeah, it ultimately comes down to the S section.
Well, this is officially my worst track.
Oh dear.
My good friend Timo will vouch for that. It's not been very good for me over the years. I've only finished it once in all of RSF1. I even crashed out in it in another league. I won't mention.
Oh, cracky.
So my record, yeah, it seems to be the same bloody corner, turn 3. Always gets me.
Ooh, carrot went a little bit wide there. Didn't invalidate.
So far it's been a pretty, I wouldn't say pushing lap, but...
No, that's the thing. If obviously with them only being 14, I think everybody will just get a lap on the board, get into Q2 as quick as possible. So I can't see too many people pushing, if we're honest.
Well, we got 50.
Yeah, I did think that, but if you on mine it shows 1, 2, 4.
Oh yeah.
It did confuse me at first.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, I've got 15. Because I did see that on 14 had signed up tonight.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but...
Well, to be honest with you, this is the highest amount of drivers we've had all week, so...
it's tier 5.
In tier 5, good old tier 5.
And there we go, Mr. Crunchy Bear. Popping in a 130. Oh, and I think Invade's crashed somewhere.
Oh no. Yes. Yeah, he's definitely
Missed that. Trying to look at laps. I think we've got Egon coming across the line any second now. Then... Ooh, on the medium tyre. Wow.
Looks fastest. Oh, medium.
That is an impressive lap.
Egon's got pace, so very quick. I raced with him in another league, and he's normally top of that division.
Yeah, now to me, if he's setting a medium lap in Q1, that suggests wet weather either in Q2, 3, or possibly at the start of the race.
Could well be. As he hits the signpost there. Eagle.
Who else have we got? I
think Mando's on the left in his Ferrari.
Kabuki's come into the pits.
He's already set a time of 1:33.3. Not bad time from Kabuki.
No, not at all. Now, with Invade crashing out, does that mean we could only have 13 in Q2?
Yeah, you won't have Invade in Q2 now.
Which is very unfortunate for young Matthew.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a hit and miss record over tracks, hasn't he? But, it's not over yet. As I say, it's only qualifying. He's going to finish at the start at the back, but, you can always make up places around here.
Oh yeah, definitely. As we got Crunchy Bear's the first one retired properly in the pits.
Mr. Booster, he's on the left as well. just about to come across the line.
Let's see. 130, 1-4.
Nice lap.
I think everybody else.
Daniel's done 2 laps on his sauce. So.
Yeah, what we got?
Mr. Mike, he's on a lap, I think. Going to
He is indeed
second one.
One of the championship contenders.
Although he has faltered lately. So look, marks there on the track there. There must be somebody slid there.
It could very well possibly be where Invade unfortunately crashed out.
So what kind of times is he doing for Sector 2? You would favour him for the top 3 though, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, without that. I reckon. See, the problem with Invade is he is quick. On his day, he is quick. But unfortunately for him, he just tends to get caught up in little incidents.
Maybe he pushes the boat too far sometimes.
Yeah.
Just purple middle sector for Mikey. He's coming into the final chicane. Going up to the line. He's going to be close to
Folks the inside. There we go.
6/10 up on Egon, but Egon's on a medium tyre.
Yeah, which I don't know about the deltas around here because obviously they have deltas the difference, don't they? The tyres and
surprisingly, a medium tyre around here is pretty good over 1 lap because it holds up over the lap, and soft tyre seems to drop off at the very end of the lap. So in quality 2, I wouldn't expect Egon to go much faster on a soft. Medium tyre is a brilliant top tyre around this track.
you've got well retires without setting a lap.
We've got Yates now on an out lap in a Mercedes.
Yeah, just the last one put a time on the board for us.
Surprised was he on a quality? Was he out earlier?
No, he's come out, done an out lap, and then gone back in and retired. Yeah, I don't know if you've got the stream on at the same time, keep up with chats, but we have had a weather update in the chat from Mr. Mando.
What is it?
Dry quali, wet race, starts full wet race apparently.
Around Japan as well. That is going to be interesting.
So that could explain why Egon's come out on mediums.
Saving the softs for the second run.
Yeah.
We're following Yates now. He's gone purple for the first second. Oh, he went a little bit wide there. Lost a bit of the back end there. Coming into the braking zone, takes it nice and tight. Gets on the power. Up through the gears. Holding gear 7 there. Oh. He's obviously doing manual. This do for sector 2. Looking pretty fast. Gonna go flat down here. Yeah. Oh, a little bit of a let off. There's the final change. inside Kurt.
Yeah, not a bad time. Like 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 we said earlier, I think Q1 now with being this many people, it's just about getting a time on the board for these guys.
Mando is not out of fuel, I think.
Oh yeah.
Everyone is. Well, I think that's pretty much the end of Volley 1.
Well, the ATS has gone purple again in Sector 1.
He's loving that Sector 1, isn't he?
Yeah.
He gets Sector 2 and 3, right?
He was 2 temps up on his time as well.
It's like you were saying earlier. If you can get that Sector 1 really good well around here.
Oh yeah, definitely, without a doubt. He's got Mando in the pits now.
Is Mando being honest then?
What with the weather?
Yeah. He says
Oh,
roll at the end of it, so I think
there we go. Yatesy coming in the pits.
see, I hate that thing there, right, when they put up a marker so you can't see the time. There we are, 4 minutes left, so hopefully the last two will retire. And then we can get on with Q2.
Yeah, which is where the strategy, and we might probably see a few push laps as well.
Well, the strategy now, if it's a wet race, will be to be on the soft tire. Because you're not going to put a medium on now, are you?
There could still be a couple who feel that they've got the pace to get through on the mediums and then save the softs for the Q3 sprint shootout. Possibly, I don't know.
Should do. What do you mean, do like 3 runs in Q3?
I mean, possibly if there's
Because they will get 2 fresh sets of tyres for Q2 or 3.
No, I mean, if Mando is right and it is a wet start, they haven't got to worry about using up too many tyres, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think you were right there in getting through on the mediums. You can have an extra set of sauce for the final quality.
Yeah. We have got at the end of Q1, obviously, probably, not too many push laps. We've got Mighty, a 30.2, 6 temps clear of the closest softs runner, which was his championship rival.
Mm-hmm. We're expecting them to start setting some really good times now. As this is what counts now to get into Q3.
Yeah.
So, who are you favouring for the race today then, Rocker?
Not sure. Obviously, I've spoken to Crunch. He's feels good, but he reckons he might struggle. But I just think he's just saying that to throw everybody off. I mean, on paper, you can't look away from the likes of Marty, Crunchy, and say Daniel. But then again, Invade could be a one to watch from the back of the grid.
Maybe a dark horse.
I really reckon he can be.
Because he could probably easily get past the first 5, I'd say. And Welsh was the tyres.
Oh.
But he did have a quality ban then.
Oh, I'm not sure, because he didn't set a time in Q1 for us on the end, but he's still got into Q2.
Yeah, he will get into Q2 because they all get into Q2, didn't they?
Oh, fair enough then. It does look like, unfortunately. Go on.
Because I do sort of remember that he had a quality ban from, I think it was a while back, and I don't think he served it.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I'm not 100% on that one, so don't quote me on that. But seems strange that he's retired both times in the pits. Well, Skull Sniper will be the first to settle that. So, that's...
You watch him, and then there's an AlphaTauri behind. It is Kabuki, so I'll keep an eye on him.
At the end of quality, I think we'll bring in somebody who didn't make it.
Yeah.
For a little old chat.
Why not?
Kabuki's, sorry, Skull Sniper's taking the first sector pretty nicely. Up the curves pretty well. Just got to hold it here, not go too far wide. It's a tricky little section here. Wants to cut that inside curve nicely.
Yeah, tell you what,
here.
Kabuki has took that section really smoothly and nicely.
Yeah, Kabuki, I know drive was vastly improved this season.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Definitely. I remember I was faster than him last year, and definitely faster than me this year.
Kabuki is closely followed on track by Egon as well.
Although I did beat him in quality last time.
You did, and you nearly got yourself a cheeky little podium last week, mate.
Oh no, that was last week, yeah. No, I think it was Monza. As he comes across the line, what's he going to set? A 1:30.8. I don't know if that's the fastest so far this day. It's close. Kabuki. Kabuki. Doing... That's not a bad time from a Kabuki. 31.1.
No, not a bad time at all. Oh, something must have happened to Egon, because Egon was very close to Kabuki on the outlap. And on the... well, he's gone into the pits now, Egon.
Chosen Toby is coming across the line. He goes to fastest. 30.6.
Very nice time.
He's on board with a motive carrot. He's coming into the last game now. He'll be coming out to the line in a minute. Good luck. What's he going to do in the other avatar? He's out of PRS. Looking the inside. And he goes fourth. 33.4. He must have had some kind of a problem there, because I think he goes faster.
Yeah, I think next is the McLaren Blue Sky. 30.8.
We're on board with Days. What's he going to do? In the Alpine.
He got himself a podium last week as well, Dazed.
Congratulations.
I was going to say Crunchy Bear was going to follow his teammate over the line, but Crunchy Bear's come in the pits.
And you'll do it. And Ferrari. He's coming up to the line. A few seconds now. Oh, that's a nice time from Daniel there. 30.7. 1/10 off of Chosen Toby.
Very nice time.
Mando is on a lap. He's on the medium side for some reason. He's going to get split, but coming on to him a bit late.
To 114.9.
Whoa, no one got too far. Braked a little bit early there.
Takes that final chicane very smoothly enough. 32.1.
Medium. Too bad. But there's obviously more pace there for Mando. What on the stop? Yates is on out. Egon. Mikey's on out. Sorry, Mr. Crunchy Bear's on out that. So, who's next up in the line?
I think, by the looks of it, mate, everybody's just on outlaps or cool down in laps at the moment. I think the first one going to start the next flying lap would be Egon. Yeah, go be Egon.
So we're going for the Egon from the S.
Alfa Romeo, mate.
Sorry. Alfa Romeo. I looked at it, it kind of looks similar.
It sounds the same, so.
Colours look similar as well. What do you look at?
Yeah, with me, I'm constantly flicking on my end between the broadcast and the actual onboard camera. This broadcast camera sometimes can give very good angles around Japan.
Yeah. Sometimes I put it, well, like I say quality, I normally put it on TV quads. See how they're taking the corners and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll put the racing.
Yeah.
I do switch between the two. Put it back.
Now that little bit was nice for me, Gon. He didn't even go wide on the curb on that little double right under.
Very impressive timing quality one. The entire reset on that. So, yeah. Nicely.
Yeah, this looks like a solid lap from Egon.
Purple.
So far he's done double purple.
Oof. Oh, he took that so nicely. Both curves really nice. It's going to be easily 29.9. Burst into the 29s. That is some of that there.
Oh, just one board of crunchy man. He touched the inside curb coming around that sector 2 hairpin thing. Not the actual hairpin, but the smooth left-hander, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. That's great. Right, we're still waiting on Mighty and Crunchy Bear to settle that. Over on board with Motive Carrot. Oh, he's gone off. The Motive Carrot. Lost it there.
Oh,
He's damaged his front wing, unfortunately for him.
just noticed Mando was retired in the pits as well, only setting his time on the medium.
Well, that is.
And I think Mr. Mighty is playing mind games with Crunchy Bear because he's only just come out.
It does tend to come out at the very end, or a lot of the times, when the track is more rubbered in. Because you can set faster times when the track's more rubbered in at the very end.
Yeah, I think Mighty himself will be looking to get close to possible as Egon's team, if not time, if not bury it.
Yates has invalidated his lap, so the motor character comes back into the pits. Days has just invalidated his lap, so guess we're not Mike now. Maybe lose on his out lap.
And if I do believe Mr. Crunchy Bear's just come back out on. Oh, Daniel's left the session. Let me try and get back in. Alright. There he is. There we go. Sent Daniel on an invite. Get back in.
Right, Mr. Mike, he's just about to start his lap. Go on. forecast for a change. Sector 1. Very smooth.
Oh! It's like it's not even phasing him.
No, it's on rails.
I mean, he's not fighting for the championship just by fluke. He's got some raw pace, this kid.
Yeah. Purple first sector. He's definitely found a bit of pace from last season.
Yeah, definitely.
Always happens though, when we put a bit more practice in, maybe do this and that. And a lot of the top guys left and four last season, so that did help.
It did, and even I've gone up there now.
Purple for Mr. Mighty. He's going to
Now it
charge
is.
Egon. It's on now.
I'll be very disappointed if we don't get in the 29s here. This lap looks rapid. And he does.
Oh, look how close. That is
Now,
close.
what has Mr. Crunchy Bear got in
He's under pressure now.
response? I'm not sure. I've just noticed somebody join who's actually in F4. So just bear with me 2 seconds. I'll drop him a message on Discord.
He's left.
Oh, is he left? Sweet.
Mr. Crunchy Bear now is coming into the last chicane. I don't know if it's challenging top time or not. Always got a little bit wide there.
He's got...
30.
Oh.
4 tenths.
I reckon he'll be very disappointed with that, Mr. Crunchy Bear. I imagine he would want to be in a bit closer to them top two in the 29s.
Still not a bad one.
Yeah, quite a few people have retired. Mando's still in the top 10 at the moment. And I can't see how long's left because of the yellow flags appearing.
Unless Days can beat his time, then Mando
I
will
think-
be in the top 10.
Yeah, I think Daisy's actually out of fuel. That's what's causing the yellow flags, unfortunately.
Well, then he will get P10 because I know that Garrett and Welsh Wizard will not be second times. So Mando, by the skin of his teeth, has got through to quali 2. Free.
There we go. Time is up.
Wow. It's an interesting one at the top. Egon and Mr. Mighty very close. Crunchy Bear just a little bit back.
Yeah, less than a tenth in there.
Rose and Toby in with a shout. And
Yeah,
Daniel
what I'll-
completely fine.
What I'll do when Q3 starts, I'll get Days in. Just have a chat with him, see what he's got to say. Obviously, he's the one in P11, oh, I'm trying to think of the word. Tactical pole.
Well, we could get Motor Cup Karen.
It's up to you, mate. I don't mind. I'll send in the invite so you're not flicking about on menus and whatnot for the mainstream.
Well, we could get them both in.
Okie dokie then.
I'm interested in getting some other drivers in for a change. Don't get onto the chat normally.
Let me get Days in then. I'll get Emotive Carrot in. Invite to a body. Let's get Carrot in as well. There you go, sent them both invites. Obviously it's up to them if they want to join. But yeah, very close at the top.
Very.
Mr. Days is here.
He's here for a little trip. How you doing, man?
How's it going, mate?
Doing all right.
And Carrot's here as well.
Yeah. Well, boys, you got eliminated from Q2. Are you disappointed with that, or do you feel you could have gone quicker?
Definitely could have gotten better. I was obviously Sector 1 is just terrible for me, so I knew it wasn't going to be getting anything going there. I had to hope that Sectors 2 and 3 were going to work out, and I guess they just didn't work out well enough for me.
That's fortunate for you there. What about you?
Yeah, same as me really. I don't normally get out of key 2 really, so that's just not my strong point really. So, but I didn't expect nothing less. But I had a good, shall we say, sector 1 and sector 2. But apart from that, I had a difficult bit of, and then I ended up in the wall at one point. So
Yeah. Oh.
yeah,
I think
I've done
we
it.
caught it. I think we caught it.
Sorry.
It's alright.
No, I imagine.
Sorry, go on, look up, go on.
I was going to say, I imagine this applies to both of you. If you obviously answer one at a time. I imagine exactly like me. Sector 1 is hit or miss whether you hook up a good lap. If you get that message right, you feel like you're having a good lap. If not, then the opposite, I suppose.
Yeah, like you said, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Once you get them like S's right, then you're going to put in a good lap really. But yeah, apart from that, I ended up spinning it at I think just before the S's. I think it was, and then yeah. So weren't my lap.
What are your thoughts for the race? For the race, points, possibly. Both of you?
Does Des want to talk?
Yeah.
God, I'm taking up your spaces. Sorry.
No worries. To put up a good lap for me, obviously you got to get the S's right, but another issue I have with this track is the hairpin in the kink right before.
Yeah.
Every like 2 out of every 5 times I go through that section of the track, I touch the grass and lose the rear end a little, or a lottle.
A lottle.
Yeah, that's what I
love that
say.
word.
So, you open for a
Yeah,
podium
that's what happened to me. Sorry.
You know, I mean, there's no way I get a podium here unless some drastic stuff happens like last week, but it could happen being full wet race to start off.
Oh.
Yeah.
It won't dry up much at all until like the end, and even then it'll still be interconditioned, so
I'm still not that gutted about that you snatched my podium off me last week.
hey man.
But just remember,
I
Days,
had to fight for every spot. No plan indeed.
So you guys are hoping for points today, and yeah?
Certainly.
Yeah, hopefully.
We lead the constructors now in Division 5, so our plan now is that we have to outscore Haas at all costs. Which means for me, it means making it to the end of the race like I did last week. And for Crunchy, that means fighting with Mighty and Daniel P45. Whoever else will be up at the front, like Egon maybe.
Nice. So, you looking forward to the race then? We heard it's raining as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Raining.
For me, full wet conditions are my thing. Full wet conditions are my thing. So this track, I'm not going to be super fast, but I'm not going to make as many mistakes.
Oh.
Okay.
That's like, I know what you're going to do now.
One track I wish would have been full wet would have been Hungary. That's my best track, full wet conditions.
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
Well,
hope for a good position today,
certainly, at least points. That's what I'm shooting for right now, just points.
You
If
never
it's
know. You
anything
could
like
shock
Singapore,
everybody.
then we go from there.
You could shock everybody, and we could be both speaking to you both again on the podium.
No,
Even
I
though
don't
that
Always
think
would
I'll
be
get a
think
pretty
positive.
podium. I'll
That
get
would
the
be
top
pretty
10.
cool.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get the top 10. But no, I won't get podium. No, I won't get the podium.
My only
No,
advice
well,
to you, Carrot, would be just
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it easy.
Yeah. I'll just normally take my time anyway.
Especially
I
the
don't-
first 2 laps,
yeah.
2-3 laps. Take it very easy. It's gonna be full wet.
Yeah.
You don't want to be
Yeah.
trying to push the car too hard.
Yeah.
What a lot of people have issues with.
Yep.
And well, we'll wish you guys luck. Obviously, we just thought you'd get you in a quick chat, just see your thoughts from Q2. And if you want, just get your heads ready for the race. Obviously, just about
Yep.
6 minutes left. And but yeah, best of luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
See you
I'll
later.
plan.
El plan.
Bye.
Good luck, guys. That was nice, hearing some different voices.
Yeah, it's like you say, I wanted to get someone in different. It's nice to get to know some of the drivers here in RSF1 that don't normally get mentioned. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to do that in the future. Maybe, possibly get other drivers.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I did mention it to Shane before, but it's something I wanted to do. But it's like I say, it's nice to get to know some of the drivers that normally speak to.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh well, this is all going on. We've missed some of the action here.
Yeah,
at
I
the
was
moment.
just about to say we've got. It's sort of after the first runs, sort of followed the same pattern as Q2. We've got Martin Egon in the 29s again. Crunch Bear a bit closer to him this time, but not quite in there with him again.
With Mantis starting a lap on the Ferrari. He's about to set his first lap. And we've got Daniel P45 in the yellow Ferrari. He's on that as well.
So the Ferraris have left it a bit late.
That's quite a bit of open track out there and get their heads down. Probably
Yeah,
giving
possibly.
giving each other a bit of a call, maybe.
It's not actually a bad plan.
Oh, they quite fell. Mando is difficult for a sector.
Yeah, but sometimes we both know that the game can shut that up on you. I've had it numerous times when I've gone in qualifying, purple sector 1, purple sector 2, and ended up P6.
Yeah. I've had it myself, and I'm definitely not going purple. Me.
Hey, you never know. One day, mate, you'll get there.
Yeah.
I don't think I would be capable of wins and podiums, but
I remember that time in another league. It was Austria. I think you were in the race as well, and I think it was I went pole, and then you snatched it off me the last lap.
sorry. Sorry.
I thought I finally got pole, and then Locke goes across the line. I'm like,
Well, you know me in Austria there, mate.
yeah, I'm the same in Austria. I'm really good at Austria, but it's like everywhere else, I'm crap.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with me in Austria. I think it's just because it's such a short lap and there's not that many corners. It's just one of them tracks I just love.
Yeah. Daniel's about to set his first lap here.
What's it got? Ooh.
Oh, yeah, it's about what you did last lap. What has it gone faster?
30.8 there from Daniel. I imagine he's got a few attempts in the tank. But has he got enough time to get around, get back in, and then come back out?
Mr. Blue Sky, he's on another lap. In the McLaren. Mando had to get out of the way there, so. Or is it Daniel? I'm not sure. Really pushing that McLaren now. You can see on that corner there, he's really hanging out. It's going into the braking zone, yeah, he's taking it nicely.
Yeah, nice apex.
On the power, really well. No, Nice lap here from Mr. Blue Sky. He's a quick on his day, right, Mr. Blue Sky?
Yeah.
Have you seen his TTs, right? You'd think, how is this guy not at the top?
I mean, to be fair to him, I'll give him credit. He's sometimes quicker than me on some tracks in TT.
Look at his TTs. How is he not up in the top 5 every week?
Yeah, I mean, on his day, he's got cracking pace.
Yeah.
He sets her there at 130.4, puts in P4. Oh, Invades left the session. Let me just get in and mate, bear with me.
Who's first along? Yates coming across the line. What's he going to do? Doesn't improve his time. Switch to Spellsmaker. He's coming up to the line now. Is he going to improve his time?
Oh, Invade's joined back in before I've even got a chance to send him an invite.
Nope. Egon,
Told
what's he
me.
done? Egon started his lap. So,
Toby
Go on.
improved slightly by 100th.
go on board with Egon. Once again, only a little bit behind Mr. Mikey after the second point. So, really pushing it.
Right, this is interesting. We've got Crunchy on an out lap, just coming up to the final chicane, but only with about 15 seconds left. Is that enough?
Egon's gone purple first sector.
Wow. Is Crunchy going to make this line? 3, 2, 1. He didn't.
No.
Or did he? It's not showing the checkered flag. It must have been very close. It's not showing the checkered flag, so I think
Mr.
Crunchy
Mikey
just made it.
improves his time by a tenth. So,
Wow.
what's Egon doing second 2? He's 2 tenths up, 2.5 tenths up.
That will put him pole on the
Well,
same
not-
pace.
Oh, yes, it will. Yes, it will. You just hold it nicely into the bottom 3 corners. Hugging the inside.
Can he snatch it? He
does! 1/10.
Oh.
What a lap from Egon.
Who's next? We've got Toby, looks like he's coming up to the line.
Crunchy Bear on the left. He's invalidated, Crunchy Bear.
Oh no, who's next? We've got Ferrari. It's
Kabuki's
not
on the
Daniel,
left.
so it's...
Kabuki's gone purple middle sector.
Go on, Kabuki.
Oh, he's messed up the last corner. Oh, he's out of fuel.
Oh,
that's why he went purple.
It wasn't looking very good now. But
And
Daniel
is out of fuel as well.
and Crunchy invalidated, so that's the grid.
Egon.
Wow.
What a quality lap from Egon there. We call it on the stream. It was a very nice lap. When he had to put it out of the bag, and he did at the last run. And Mr. Mike, he won't be disappointed with P2. He's ahead of his championship rival. So, you know, it's all to play for now, Locker.
Oh, it is. And especially if what the guys have just said, and obviously what Mando said in the chat, if it's a full wet rate, full wet start, this could get very interesting into turn 1.
Yeah. That's where it's all going to come down to. If they get past turn 1, top 3, they'll be away. But it's all about that turn 1, as you say.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a very impressive lap from Mr. Egon. 29.7.
You want to go for the order now, okay?
Yeah. So taking pole in the F5 Japanese Grand Prix, we got Egon. Too many numbers to go through. With a 129.7. Closely followed by this guy sitting in P2 as M the Mighty on a 29.8, just under a tenth slower. followed by his championship rival, Mr. Crunchy Bear, rounding off the top three with a 130.1, and then we have Daniel, Mr. Blue Sky, Kabuki, Toby, Skull Sniper, Hoeing, and rounding off the top 10 we had Mando in the Ferrari.
Very nice quality there from Kabuki out of nowhere. P6. That's very well done from Kabuki. We do have rain.
There's the race.
I wonder if they're starting on wet tyres or intermediates. It looks wet. If you check on the direct there.
Yeah.
They're all on wet. Yeah. Full wets.
Oh, this is going to be a very good start. Any cheeky predictions?
Well, I think my prediction for Invade being the dark horse now, it's going to be very hard for him to overtake in the wet at the back. He'd be lucky to get into the points. But it all depends how good certain drivers are in the wet at the end of the day. You know? I'm not too bad in the wet, I don't know about you.
Hit or miss.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get caught up when I get in little kinks, going around corners, go end up wide, and end up giving myself silly penalties, which has let me down in the past a lot.
Yeah.
But other than that, not too bad.
Well, Dave says that he's pretty good in the wet, the American friend. So, possibly a good position for him today. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out on them.
You've got to go with either Mighty or Egon or Crunchy Bear, though, for the win. They were just that little bit ahead of everyone else, so...
Yeah.
It all depends which one of those three are good in the wet.
Definitely. What have we got? We got Mando, who's put in the chat, full wet all race, apparently.
Oh. Yeah,
So that's interesting.
I think Daze did mention it earlier.
What else have we got? Just try and have a look. We've got Milo, I think that's Welsh Wizard, saying he can't change his tyres to wet, apparently. Which is odd. And it must have been a visual glitch for us as well, because scrolling through the chat from a bit earlier, apparently he set a time in Q1 with 1:44. So yeah, that must have been the game playing silly buggers with us and a bit visual glitch.
Link up on my screen either.
We all know how great this game is, no bugs at all, perfect game.
It's like last week when you thought that I'd set the game on what was it?
Realistic.
Realistic. Yeah.
Oh, that confused me a lot. We have got 14 viewers who are currently in the stream.
Not bad. We all hope you're enjoying the action so far. Some good laps from the top three.
I imagine looking at this weather now, every single one of them is licking their lips.
It's just that we want them all to get away nicely, don't we?
Yeah, that's what we want. We don't want to see any carnage or anything like that. It'd be a shame if we had a few early retirements, but I think knowing these guys, they all know our race. Obviously, you race there. I've raced there.
Don't have a lot of accidents in Tier 5, surprisingly. Between drivers like that.
No. We have got the time, so here we go indeed. As a quick football update, if you're interested, Liverpool are currently losing 2-0.
Not really.
Oh well.
I'm a Swans fan, so... Well, I'll start at the back. and you can call them out for us like that. As I think West Woods is this span.
So yeah, going from the back to the front, we've got in P14 RSF1 Invade in the Aston Martin. P13 we've got Welsh Wizard in the McLaren. Up to P12 we've got Emotive Carrot, obviously we spoke to earlier. Seems, I'd say confident. P11 we've got DTF1 Days in the first of the Alpines, or Alpines. Then we, into the top 10 we have Mando in the Ferrari. We've got Yates in P9 in the Mercedes, the sole Mercedes tonight. P8 we've got Skull Sniper in the one and only Haas. Up to P7 we've got Chosen Toby, who is currently the lead Aston Martin on track. P6 we've got very impressive qualifying with Kabuki in the Alpha Tauri. P5 I'd say another impressive qualifying, we've got Mr. Blue Sky T in the second of the McLarens. P4 can't get onto him because he's unfortunately been disqualified from the formation lap, but it's Daniel Peterson 45 in the Ferrari. And then the top three we've got Mr. Crunchy Bear in the Alpine, MT the Marty P2 in the Red Bull, and then we have Egon on pole in that Alfa Romeo.
Thank you very much there, Walker.
No problem.
We're about to start the race. Everyone's set, 4 minutes.
I'm going to watch it from the back on my view.
Okay. So we've got to start here. Egon, Mr. Mikey, Crunchy Bear. Top three.
Yep.
Ready to get out of the way. Here we go.
Oh, not the best of broadcast cameras.
No, I know. Always the same.
Here we go.
Highlights. And away we go. And Egon gets a good start. So too does Mr. Mikey. They're going side by side. But
Oh!
Crunchy Bear has jumped Mr. Mikey. Yeah, brilliant start. Got on the back of Egon there and got a very nice toe. Egon's starting to break away a little bit. But Crunchy Bear's trying to hold on. So taking it very tentatively for the first few corners.
Yeah, Invades had a decent start. He's up to P11. Well, as we see Days going wide through the Ashes.
Chosen Toby's made up 3 places from the start.
Wow.
In the Mercedes, the Aston Martin, done very well from the start. At 4 places is Invade as well.
Yeah,
So
man.
He's cleared the drivers that he's needed to clear. So
Yeah, and then unfortunately going the opposite way, we've got Daniels down 5 places from the start, and so is Skull Sniper.
So top 3 is Egon's trying to pull away now. He's nearly up to a second over Crunchy Bear. Mr. Mikey is settling into P3 about a second back, but the top 3 are not pulling away from Toby yet.
No.
They're all pretty much got through first lap unscathed.
Which is good to see is at the back, unfortunately, it looks like Welsh Weathers is having a few issues.
Yeah.
But no, good lap, good opening lap from everybody. Obviously, on the track map, they all seem pretty close. I think the biggest gap, obviously excluding that one at the back, we've got about 3 seconds from Days to Invade.
The yellow
So
flag in sector 2.
I think that might be the unfortunate McLaren at the back of Welsh Wizard.
Okay, well, that's the way it is. And Crunchy Bear is keeping in contention. with Crunchy Bear, but Mr. Mighty is dropping back from him. He's under pressure from Chosen Toby.
Yeah, and Welsh Wizard at the back's just unfortunately lost his wing. And it's a virtual safety car.
Oh well. It's unfortunate for him, he's struggling in the wet there. Hicks has left the session.
Let me try and get back him in as quick as I possibly can, bear with me.
Well, it wasn't a bad start from everyone. Everyone got away pretty cleanly, so no incidents. So we can settle down for a nice race here.
There we go, Yankees invite sent.
Strategies are up there with the tyres, but you can take the wet tyre throughout the whole of the race.
Yeah, they don't have to split now.
So I can't imagine. Unless it's a safety car. Oh, McLaren. Oh, that's the Welsh Wizard. I think that was Blue Sky then. We're still in the safety car conditions. As Hicks rejoined the session. And I don't think we've lost three places.
Daniel P45, 5-second penalty for a severe collision with his teammate.
Oh no. He's hit him now. So he'll try and get a 5-second remove. Perfect time to do it under the safety car, but the safety car is now ended, so he will be at the back of the field, unfortunately, but he will have a nice bit of open track. He's got a damaged front wing. Collision. Switch back to the leaders. Under the safety car there, he got a bit of a jump on Crunchy Bear there, Egon. He stretched the lead to nearly 1.5 seconds now. I wonder if this rain's going to let off throughout the race.
That would make it interesting, especially if it's towards the end of the race.
Yeah. Very hard to overtake in full wet conditions.
Oh yeah.
So when you get onto the inters, you've got a chance then. But like I say, big movers. Chosen Toby at 3 places, up to 4th. Vade is up to P9. Right on the tail of Mando now. Can you get that?
Keeping that.
Yellow flag sector 1.
I think that's the unfortunate McLaren of Welsh Wizard again.
Vade is all over the back of Mando.
I think a little wobble there from Mando put Vade off going up down the inside.
Gonna have to literally fall to the loop, yeah. Buki picks up the first penalty of the session. The section really so far is Blade Mando.
Yeah.
Stay on board with it for a little bit.
Notice Chosen Tolby's dropped off a little bit from Empty the Marty.
I think his best chance of making a move. It's not really straight yet. On very back straight. Seem to have a lot of overspeed over Mando there.
Yeah. That's such a boring day from my point of view.
See, this is the point back he's got a chance. You can get a nice exit there.
Oh,
Best of it.
no.
Safety car.
Oh, it's a virtual safety car again.
Go back onto the leaders. What's that right now? It's up to 3 seconds now to go.
Oh, has he had a bit of a moment then that we haven't quite touched, unfortunately?
Maybe it's just a pure case of evil.
Well, it could be that.
Might be. He's dropped back a little bit from a couple of years on severe pressure though from Chosen Toby. Maybe compromise his lines to defend. But top four, right, I should say the top four are pretty much
In their own little world at the moment.
yeah. Blue Sky's probably slightly back.
We've got yellows again in sector 2.
Buki's doing well. He's still in P6. He held position at the start. So
Yeah, he does have that unfortunate 3-second time penalty.
he get his first podium today. It's one of those races where you feel that wet conditions as figure out blue sky. Yeah, he's only 3 places off the podium, right? Conditions like this, his best chance. You know, it only takes a couple of drivers to walk out.
Exactly. We've got Tolby's less than a second now behind MT the Mighty. Obviously, I know with wet conditions it doesn't obviously really matter in regards to DRS, etc. But still.
Invade.
No.
He's still in the second. Yeah, Yates. Amanda.
As Yates, he goes a little bit wide into turn 1, gives an opportunity for Mando to close up. Thinks better of trying to get past.
Oh, Yates went a bit wide there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's having a very good S section, Yatesy, unfortunately.
Into you, look as though it's easing a little.
Yes, it does. Slightly.
Let's look at this. Easing up a bit. Ruby. Inter's coming up.
Ooh.
Still quite a few people, but the rain just seems to be... Oh, Mando almost lost it there on the traction.
Oh, and Kabuki's got past Mr. Blue Sky. I don't know if he's had a moment, Blue Sky.
Blue Sky's had a moment. Unfortunately for him, he's lost it. Is it possibly,
Yeah, and that...
Is it possibly the rain's easing off? And the wet tyres now not the tyre to be on?
I think it still looks wet enough for the wet tyres. I think give it another... If it carries on like this, give it maybe half a dozen laps or so.
Yeah.
Then possibly, yeah, we've got another virtual safety car. And Welsh Wizard is out.
Yeah. Now, if the rain is easing, one of them think about pitting now and going for the inters. Virtual.
Yeah, again, I don't know with regards to the rain. I think it's...
Blue Sky's gone to wet, so it maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think it's still, even though the rain is easing, I still think it's a little bit too wet on track to switch to intermediates yet, unfortunately. Just sent Mando his invite to get him back in, as unfortunately he disconnected.
Well, top 3 has not changed, or the top 4, I should say.
Yeah, the only thing that's changed up there is the gaps in between each other.
Crunchy Bear is trying to close the gap now to he's got it down to nearly 2.8. Yeah. hovering around 3 seconds now.
Yeah, I think as much as Crunchy Bear will want to hunt down Egon and obviously get himself that win, I think it also in the back of his mind, as long as Mighty's still behind him, then he'll know. Obviously, he'll pull a little bit more of a gap in the Championship League's title.
Yeah. Mr. Mighty has now closed the gap on
Yeah, and then as well, if Mighty and Crunchy do get a bit close in these wet conditions, and unfortunately something does happen between the two of them, which hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't, you can't... I'm trying to think of the word. You can't rule out Tolby.
He's definitely got the pace of the top 4.
Yeah, as this top 4 now is just... I'd say, I don't like saying it much, but I think this top 4 is just currently in a league of its own in these conditions.
Yeah. They've totally dropped Kabuki now. Kabuki is in a bit of a no man's land at the moment. He's nicely ahead of Yates, and he's just dropped back from Kabuki, Chosen. So
Yeah, and
he's in a bit of a race of his own at the moment. But
yeah, I don't think he'll mind that. He's in a good position.
He's got no pressure from front or behind. So
And then, like you say, anything could happen between them top 4. Somebody bins it, unfortunately, and then Kabuki's in prime position to hopefully grab himself a cheeky little podium.
you see there, Crunchy Bear. Just can't close that gap at the moment to Egon, but
Yeah, can't close that gap behind him, but unfortunately what that's enabled to do is Mighty has closed the gap even further on Crunchy Bear.
yeah, he's literally right up his gearbox now. Closed it to nearly half a second now. Look at the rain. Doesn't seem to have changed. No.
And also, one thing I will point out, going on board with Crunchy Bear, I don't know if you've noticed, his fuel light is on yellow.
Ooh.
So Crunchy, on that, needs a full safety car to save some fuel.
I know for a fact that he didn't buy any fuel off me this race.
Oh, Toby's going up the inside.
And Crunchy Bear's gone.
Toby went for a lot of time.
As Crunchy Bear loses it as well at the very same time. And loses the second place to Mr. Mighty. At the very same time Crunchy Bear lost it.
I think Toby just saw a little bit of an inkling of a gap, tried to chuck it down the inside, but unfortunately Mighty closed that gap.
Yeah.
Closed the door and unfortunately just got tangled. Didn't cause, I don't think, any damage to Toby. It just lost him obviously a second or so.
Yeah.
But
He's still not that far behind. He can close that gap up pretty easily. He's got loads of URS. He's burning it a lot now, trying to catch up. But Egon is having, timer there. It said he was only 1/10 behind.
yeah, I noticed that. I was just about to say, I don't know if you can see the same. He was showing like a 10th in front of Marty.
Yeah, I was thinking, what the hell's going on there? But he closed it that quick. Well, Mr. Mighty now is the one who's in the head of this little free car pack. Now, can he pull away and put pressure on Egon, who's had pretty much his own way so far in this race? He's got that little 3-second gap, and he's pretty much strolling away with the race.
And we've got Tolby who is decreasing that gap as well, so we try and get back on the back of these two.
Well, these are the closest drivers so far in the race, so we will switch back and have a look at how some of the other drivers are doing.
Let's go have a look. So the two people who we spoke to at the end of Q2, beginning of Q3, Days and Emotive Carrots, are both currently in the points.
Doing very well.
Good.
P9 and P8 respectively. So
Yeah.
we're on board with Emotive here. We'll switch to Days now. So
Yeah.
he's just a little bit behind Mando, 3 seconds. Can he close up to that gap? As Invaders dropped down.
I think Invade has actually made a pit stop.
So he's quite far down. So he may have had an instant. Mando got damaged, but
Also at the back, sorry, we've got Daniel Pete 45 is actually currently out on the inters and closing the gap to Blue Sky quite rapidly. So I think it might
he's on
be
inters.
time. Yeah, I think it might be time, you know, my friend.
Have a look at the sector times. What's he doing? 3.7.
Oh, never mind, it's going back up. Oh, no, it's coming back now.
Seems on the straight, it's where he's making it. Not losing time.
No.
Like, here we are, the straight is where he's making it, Watson. I think it is, isn't it?
Right, so I'll jump on board with Egon. Obviously, he's the lead in the lead at the moment. See if Ed Tolby's closed right up on the back of this Crunchy Bear.
Yeah, Crunchy Bear's under pressure now. Always gone wide there, Crunchy Bear. Toby, if he can get a nice little run there. Oh, and Toby loses it a little bit there, so compromise this. Run into the final straight, yeah.
Right,
Just,
Egon.
If he had a nice exit there, you would have been right on Crunchy Bear. Daniel P45 sets the fastest lap of the race on Inters. It's definitely into conditions now, Walker.
Egon's carried on. Mighty's carried on. Crunchy Bear has come into the pits. He's the only one of this lead 4 that is actually pitting.
Is he going to go on to Inters? Surely, yes.
Oh, yes, he is. As Invade the dope gets a 3-second time penalty.
No.
So now
he's got to come in now. How much should now can Crunchy Bear get on these now? He's got a bit of open track ahead of him to put real pressure on the top 3.
Yeah,
on this one lap. Like you say, his fuel light is on now. So he's banking on a safety car.
Yeah, safety car he needs with that unfortunate fuel light being on yellow, and he needs to have a solid outlap here. He needs to have a solid outlap.
And look at massive, yeah. And let's see what he's doing to Kabuki. He's not closing the gap on Kabuki. He's gone wide. He's gone wide.
Oh,
He's not smashing these times in. In fact, he's losing time to Kabuki there, but then he gains it massively there. So,
yeah, we've got right Egon coming up to the final chicane now. Let's see if he does box and respond to Mr. Crunchy Bear.
Daniel sets another fastest lap on the Inters.
Yeah, we've got Egon's in, Mighty's in, Tolby's in. Right, Mr. Crunchy Bear, let's get on board with him. This could be massive, Mr. Crunchy Bear, if he gets this last couple of corners right. As that little trio now looks like they are leaving the pit lane.
Second.
Oh, this is going to be close, Orphan. This is going to be very close.
He's got it.
He's jumped back up to P2. Very good call from Crunchy to pit a lap early, and he's slightly closed the gap on Egon. I think it is.
Yeah.
I think he slightly closed it as well. Anyway.
Wait, tense. Well, actually more, because he was about 4 seconds behind.
So yeah, so a massive call from Crunchyman there to come in a lap before these guys.
Yeah, he got those tyres working well on that first lap.
Let's have a look at anything there. Yeah, in the chat. I did notice Mando unfortunately disconnected. I did send him an invite, but
Did he get back in?
it looks like it. It looks like he's back in control of his car fully.
Into conditions now, so we've got Mayo and some overtakes now. We'll switch to dry, even, at the end of the race.
Ooh. See, the way the rain's going, I don't think it's going to ease off too much to go to dries, unfortunately.
We've got 14 laps left, so, you know, it's looking bright, aren't they?
It is looking bright, yeah, but even if it does ease off, I think it'll like stop raining completely, knowing this game around about lap 26, so it's not even worth going on the dries.
Yeah. Well, Bear sets the fastest lap of the race. And he's trying to close that gap to Egon. He's on the inters now, all of them are. And Buki, unfortunately, he got that 5-second penalty. But he's, like I say, he's in a bit of a guaranteed fifth place. Although, saying that,
unfortunately, he did get that 3-second time penalty as well earlier, Kabuki, unfortunately.
Well, he will drop behind Yates then.
Which it's unfortunate. He's run a decent race, Kabuki.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Very good race.
I mean, on track, he's only gained one position, but he's been in his own little race all race, and quite a few seconds difference in front and behind. So he won't complain.
That's apparently in fifth place. Yates is slowly closing the gap on him now. He's got it down 3.7 seconds now. As Mando in a Ferrari, he's in P7. He's going around okay now that he's got back into his class.
Oh, I think that's... Yeah, I mean, looking at my track map, Mercedes, it is. He's had a little moment after the hairpin.
Oh well,
Which
he
is...
will get...
Yeah,
If he can hold off these last few laps, he will get Egon sets the fastest lap of the race now. He's pushing on. But, yeah, Days, he's closing, still in contention with Mando. He's only 3 seconds down.
yeah, I think looking at the times, I think the closest gap we've got is the gap from Crunchy to back to Marty. Yates, he picks up a 3-second time penalty. Now that will do the world of good for Kabuki. Yeah, not really too much going on in terms of action at the moment. Obviously, same again, this top four just looking a world of their own.
Yeah. Yep. Quite a bit ahead of Kabuki now, 15 seconds. So, yeah. They're fighting for the podium now, the top four. Chosen Toby, though. He is slowly not closing the gap. He's before he
yeah,
got wet, he was right on their gearbox side.
Yeah, so maybe the full wet conditions suited Toby more than these enter conditions.
Yeah. Sometimes it does work that way. You go into it, just feel, oh yeah, these feel really nice compared to the wet, so the opposite way, you know, where yourselves
Yeah.
going like, but Egon is literally flying now.
There's Marty.
He's trying to close the gap on Crunchy Bay. He knows this is so important now for the championship. He can't let Crunchy Bay beat him here.
Yeah, and I think as well after this, I think after this round, let me just double check. And I'll tell you what I was about to say.
Right, we'll go back to the leaders now. We've had a little look around the field.
Yeah. After this one, we do get a break week.
Yeah.
So I think because of the obviously what's happened with Russia, etc., it's been taken off the calendar. So the admin have been very generous and given us a week off.
Yeah. Put our feet up. Somebody.
For a change.
Yeah.
Rather than feet down. Or fingers down, depends if you're on wheel or pad, whatever.
Fingers down. For me.
And me.
Well, Mr. Mikey and Crunchy Bear are the closest. Actually, yeah, the two championship contenders are really fighting it out. Asmotive Carrot is out.
That's unfortunate. Oh, it's a full safety car.
Safety car.
So we know full well who that's just helped up the front.
Oh, definitely Crunchy Bear. That is, he is absolutely in his car now going, yes.
100% he's in that party like, thank you.
Yeah.
Obviously we shouldn't. Yeah.
I feel bad for him over Carrot,
Yeah.
He's going to be so disappointed because he was in the points, I think. And,
yeah, I mean,
things.
It's one of them unfortunate things. I think it's the wrong time for people like Kabuki, who, I mean, wrong time in one way, but in a good way, it brings him closer to this top four. But unfortunately, obviously the knock-on effect, penalty-wise, yeah.
It's going to hurt him. Really?
I think another person this helps massively is Mr. Invade, obviously running P9 at the moment.
Daniel, it's going to help out massively. He had a bad start, and he's been slowly trying to get back into the race. And this safety car will bring him right in contention for points now for Daniel.
And as he does that, Daniel does dive in the pits. He's got a gap behind him, so Daniel will be looking to take advantage, get onto fresh enters, get onto the back of the safety car pack, and then he's there, right on the back, fresh tyres.
This has brought Mr. Blue Sky back into it as well. Massively. He had his pace early on.
Yeah, it is still showing. I don't know if it is a visual glitch. I don't know if you want to double check it this side. Your side, sorry. Blue Sky is still on the wets. Oh, it's not. It is showing him on the wets on my screen.
Yeah, mate. That's stayed on there. Race director. Yeah, free wets.
Interesting.
Does he know something we don't?
Possibly. Excuse me, sorry.
Well, he's on the wets, and maybe the conditions are going to worsen.
Oh, we got days in the pits.
What's he going on to?
Should be enters.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah,
Why
done
is
the exact
Blue
same as
Sky-
Daniel.
Why is Blue Sky still on there? Is he
Well,
all of his car?
Yeah, I've noticed him drop out. I've had no messages to try and get him back in. So, yeah.
It's gone wide. The AI would gone wide. Let's see the pit now for the Inters. That's good.
Yeah, he's got a free stop, and he pretty much is sadly in his own race at the back.
Yeah, he just switched into so
But will the game give him chance to get at the back of the pack?
usually does. But if you look at it now, he's what, nearly 40 odd seconds behind, 50. Let's have a look at interval. Yeah, the leader is 1.23 behind, so he can do well to catch up and take that.
Yeah. One thing that is going to be interesting though is the safety car restart between this top 3, 4. I mean, that's no disrespect to people like Kabuki behind this top 4, but I do think and feel that these 4 are just going to pull away with it again.
Yeah.
All race they've been in a league of their own.
Yeah. I just hope the safety car's not in this one, and that we can get full grid racing to the end.
Yeah.
Blue Sky, I don't think it is in this lap, so Blue Sky will catch up to the field.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it is in this lap, it's a very late safety call from Michael Massey.
Yeah. No, one more lap again.
Yeah.
So Mr. Blue Sky be absolutely flying now, trying to catch up this safety car.
Yeah, ERS the law.
We'll be going on board with him, yeah. He's the fastest driver on track, he should get. Safety car.
He has that ERS as well down the straight.
Yeah. Be in his car now going, come on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Down to 42,
As well,
42
yeah,
seconds
as well.
now.
As well, if he's listening to the stream, he's probably sitting there absolutely... Oh, I was going to say motive carrots just left, but unfortunately DNF'd.
Tell you one thing though, his tyres are going to be absolutely perfect come to the start of the race.
Yeah, definitely going to be on the back of the pack by the end. I think the safety car's going to come in this lap.
Tyres are going to be
Looking
right at the temperature when he gets there.
Yeah, 100%.
He's one to watch at the start.
But one thing that's not going to be easy for him, and I know this for a fact, is passing somebody like Daniel. And I know that from experience.
Both fair and 11 more, as they say.
Exactly. Yeah, we're in store for a very interesting last 7-8 laps or so.
Be good. Mr. Blue Sky, where's the safety car now? Oh, he's caught up to the back. He's caught up to the back.
Yeah, it's going to be in this lap.
And he's right at the back of Daniel P49. Now Mr. Blue Sky, he's caught up to the pack. He's on fresh inters, the freshest inters of the lot. Right, we'll switch to
And the
leader
safety
now.
car is in this lap.
Switch to
Here
leaders.
we go.
Egon has pretty much led this race and been in control for it throughout the whole of the race. This late safety car has brought other drivers back into contention, including the championship leaders.
Yeah.
He needs to get a good start here, Egon. I think he's going. He's gone.
He's gone. Oh, a little bit of wobble.
Crunchy Bear's got a nice exit there, but he can't close the gap. Egon's covered the inside. If he does it, he's going to have to be a late move.
Oh,
Nope,
Toby's
backside
going
foot.
down the...
Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it, Egon.
Oh!
He went wide. He lost
Oh,
the braking.
Mr. Crunchy Bear.
Taking
Just
the lead.
taking the lead. Now
Mr.
can he
Mike
pull away?
Mr. Mike E is just sitting a little bit back. He must have had a bad turn one.
Either a bad turn one or unfortunately got caught out by the restart of these
Egon.
front two.
Egon's going to be absolutely fuming about that turn one. He lost the braking trying to cover the inside. And Crunchy Bear took full advantage.
You know, Toby as well on the back of Mighty still. Oh, little bit of late braking from Tollby. Did get it stopped in enough time to avoid contact with Marty.
Kabuki managed to hold P5 as well.
Yeah, very good restart from Kabuki.
And Yates is there. He's on a 3-second penalty.
Yeah.
Oh.
One person we haven't noticed off this restart is Invade. Is he doing anything? It doesn't look like it at the moment.
He's under pressure. Skull Sniper. Right, Egon now. He's got to try and get back, but Crunchy Bear is pulling away a little bit from Egon.
Yeah, the odd 10th here and there, yeah.
Egon now, he must be thinking to himself, I've kind of blown this race a bit now.
Oh, Kabuki, another 3-second penalty.
Woodfield being so close, he's going to drop down massively. Penalties now. He was pretty much guaranteed that P5 until the safety car restart. Now you struggle to keep in the top 10, I think, now. As Yates has got the move done on fucking Kabuki.
Oh, they're still side by side. Kabuki's got it back.
As Mando's coming in the inside.
Hello.
He's covering the inside on Mando. Kabuki's come back at him. Contact. It's contact again. And there's a big massive crash. Mando's out.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
It all came
Another
together.
safety car.
And Mando's out.
Oh, that is unfortunate for Mando.
Kind of got caught by Kabuki on the inside, and then that kind of resulted in him getting spun into another driver, and then it was a bit of a calamity there. But these things happen, unfortunately. And as the other drivers got damage, I don't know. Daniel.
Invade was caught up. Let's have a look, see what he does. I can't see any damage because it's giving us a ridiculous camera angle.
It was light touches as well. It was literally light touches. It wasn't like they were like smashing into each other. It was literally, it all went wrong. And Skull Sniper's got damage. He's coming into the pits.
Yeah, so Invade's carried on, so I don't think he was affected as much as we might have thought.
The front wing for Skull Sniper. Well, we'll leave it to the stewards afterwards, but unfortunate for Mando there. He got caught and he unfortunately DNF'd through that.
Yeah,
but it all spurned from the corner before, where they were all fighting for the position where I think Kabuki and I think it was Mando. Sorry, no, Daniel.
I think who got caught up with it. I think it was obviously Kabuki, Owen, and Mando were quite close. Then I think the likes of Daniel and Invade just unfortunately got caught up, and then obviously the most unfortunate, poor Mando.
Well, this works out beautifully for Crunchy Bear now.
Yeah, now he gets control of the safety car restart.
And think of this, he's going to have at least 3 laps under safety car, where he's not going to be under pressure. So he's going to have possibly 4 laps, maybe 3 laps at the end. He's got to hold off Egon.
Yeah. Oh.
These conditions now, it's still intermediate tyres, not dried up for full dries.
No.
Don't look like it's going to clear up in time.
Yeah, the field is.
He enters to the end now.
The field is back together.
Can Egon get the move done on Crunchy? What do you reckon?
It's hard to call. Obviously, Egon's led pretty much all the race. Just that on the last safety car at restart, turn 1, he just had that unfortunate moment which allowed Crunchy Bear through. I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, Egon's got the talent, he's got the pace to get past, but Crunchy is not going to make it easy for him at all.
No. But the big question is, though, if Egon goes for a move, will Crunchy Bear back out there? 'Cause he's got to think about the championship. Egon is not in the championship place, so Egon can go for it. He can actually go for it if he wants to win today.
I think
He's got that mentality.
That, and I think with obviously answering your question another way, I think it depends where on track it is, if it happens. Because if Crunchy Bear feels like he can hold it and actually fight for it, then he will. But if it is in one of them places where he feels, something could happen if they get too close, then yes, he will back out of it.
He's got to pick the championship, and he knows that Mikey in P3 would take full advantage of any kind of incident between the two of them.
100%.
So I think Mikey might be a little bit cautious into turn 1, seeing what happens, and then he'll be hoping that they have some kind of incident. I think he's going to try and pull off that move on turn 1. If he doesn't get that move done on turn 1, I think the race is over, because it's going to be very hard to overtake.
Yeah. And again, as well, as much as we talk about this top 3 currently, you've still got Tolby in there, in the mix.
And safety car in this lap.
Here we go again.
So when will Crunchy Bear go?
I'm going to watch it I'm going to watch this restart from Mighty. I feel like he's going to have the best view in the house.
I'm on board with Crunchy. He's right on his gearbox. Egon. He's not letting him go. I think Crunchy Bear's gone.
He has.
Very good start. He's left Egon for dead there.
And Tolby's stuck with Mighty. Is Tolby going to go for a move up into turn 1? He has a little look, thinks better of it. The Crunchy Bear, I've just noticed, has gone a little bit wide.
Struggling to get those tyres up to temperatures.
Yeah.
But this is it now. We've got 1, 2, 3 laps after this one to go.
Yeah.
On now. 6 tenths behind. He's got to keep in touch with that Crunchy Bear.
Yeah, and Tolby's, not Tolby, Mighty, sorry, has fell a second and a half behind these front 2.
He is really under pressure though from Tolby. Tolby's really trying to make the move now. Switch back.
Yeah, we've still got Kabuki in there as well, around about a second behind.
Yeah.
Another good safety car restart from Kabuki, but as we know, unfortunately, with Nampans, will drop back.
Possibly out the top 10.
Which is unfortunate.
Egon now, he's really got to keep in touch with Crunchy Bear now. He's going to get a move done. But Crunchy Bears have such a good restart, and he is pulling away slightly from Egon.
Yeah, he's got the gap over a second now.
How are they doing for penalties though? That's a good. How many warnings are they on?
I can have a little look at that now.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, Crunchy Bear sets the fastest lap of the race. He's starting to pull away now from Egon. Egon can't seem to match his pace right now.
Right.
Mikey is also in contention, but he's a second and a half behind. He's got Chosen Toby behind him, only 7 tenths behind. Chosen Toby's been trying throughout the whole of this race to try and get past one of these drivers. Hasn't managed to do it. He's pulled off a few moves, but not managed to get them done.
Yeah. Right, so warnings wise, we've got the top 3 are currently on 1 warning each. Tolby in P4 is on no warnings whatsoever.
Yellow flag sector 1 as blue sky, or Invade has gone off, I think. Invade's gone off, he's dropped down. So that puts blue sky into the points. McLaren, he's had a few incidents throughout this whole race, but he's coming back and he's going to score points at the moment, unless
As it stands.
Invade can get past. But Invade is on a penalty.
And looking a bit further up, we've got Days, who's currently on the back of Yates Owen, but if you can get that move done, and he does, but does go wide to try and get that move done when Yates gets it back. As Daniel picks up a rare 3-second penalty from him.
He's under pressure now from Blue Sky, side by side.
And they go side by side, and here comes Invade. Now Invade thinks better of it. Invade! It's the back of Blue Sky. I think Blue Sky just...
Free wide going into the chicane. Blue Sky's all over the back of Daniel P45.
Invade goes for it around the outside.
He gets it done.
That's right. Anything happening? Mighty! What has happened to Mighty?
He's fallen down the order. He's got no damage.
It's a mirror of last week from poor Mighty. See, as you know, he safety car towards the end of the race on an unfortunate incident. I think it was the last lap last week. This week it's the penultimate lap.
As he got the top two now. Still the same. Country Bear had a bit of a bad exit there as Egon's closed the gap to 6/10.
Yeah, but can we just appreciate at the moment on track, exclude penalties and all that, Kabuki is currently P4 on track.
That's not bad for him.
That is really good. Right.
Well, we're coming up to the last lap. He's got one lap to do it, Egon. He's going to get this win, but I can't see it happening at the moment because he's nearly a second behind now. Crunchy Bear coming into the last lap. Chosen Toby is just a little bit too far back to be in any kind of a contention unless any mistakes are made by the top two. But the Skull Sniper makes the move on.
Kabuki's had a moment now.
No.
As Invade picks up another time penalty.
We'll go back on with the leaders. It's 1.3 seconds behind now. I can't see it happening now. I think Crunchy Bear's going to win this. Barring any kind of incident now, Crunchy Bear coming into the last few corners.
It's coming down that gap. It's now back under a second.
Using all of his ERS. Egon now to try and make a move on the final corner.
That's the thing. Crunchy Bear has got that ERS advantage going down that final straight up into 130R. I don't know the actual name of the corner. If I've got that right, it is pure fluke.
He's still there.
Toby's slightly bringing the gap down as well. What a final straight this is going to be.
Got a very good exit there, Egon, but I don't think it's enough. Close again. Crunchy Bear's probably burning his ERS like hell now. Yeah, he is.
He is. I thought he was going to have a little moment there. Looking at his steering wheel, just got to get this final scheme right.
Doesn't want to get a penalty here.
No, and he does. Mr. Crunchy Bear with the win. Tier 5 Japanese Grand Prix. Egon P2. Toby does round off the podium. Isn't Days? It looks like he's out at the last lap.
No. Mighty's on instant as well.
Oh no. It's all happened in the last couple of laps.
I reset the track that by Invade.
Where is Kabuki going to finish up? Kabuki finishes up P6.
Out of nowhere.
Wow.
What an end to the race.
Yes. Right, if you go through the order, mate, I'll get the invites to the podium, guys.
Okay.
When it lets me, when it goes on that screen.
Will let the podium go on? Yes.
Yeah, and I think, given last week I didn't get a chance, I think I already know who I want to speak to on this podium.
Well, you can do 2 and I'll do 1.
No, I was going to do 1.
No, you can do 2.
There's Crunchies, there's
I
Egon's.
already done 3 on Sunday, so you can do 2 today. Right, the top.
There you go, all the
here we go.
advances.
Well, Crunchy Bear wins the Japanese Grand Prix along with Egon in 2nd place, Chosen Toby in 3rd, Skull Sniper in 4th, Mr. Mighty 5th, Kabuki in 6th, Beats Owen 7th, Mr. Blue Sky in 8th, Daniel P45 in 9th, RSF1 in Fade in 10th, yeah. DTF Days in 11th, Mando in 12th, and Metal Cara 13th. Welsh.
Well then.
Welcome everyone to the party. Did everyone
Just waiting on Egon, I'll chuck him another invite. Yeah, just waiting on Egon.
Well, I'll be waiting on Egon. I'll do Chosen Toby.
Okie dokie.
Chosen Toby, you there?
Yes.
Have you both included your audio, by the way, before we...
Yep.
Pretty sure I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Chosen Toby, congratulations on your P3 today and podium.
I appreciate it.
How do you think your race went today and your quali?
Well, I think the safety cars, like the quality wasn't that great because I messed with my setup because I knew it was going to rain. But then the race I thought went pretty well. I just couldn't. It seemed like the front 3 just kept pulling away from me. And then when the safety cars hit, it let 5th place get up behind me. And then I don't know what happened with Into the Mighty. I have to go back and watch it, but.
I didn't catch it on the stream, so I don't know. But whether there was an incident between you two of you, but it was very hard to overtake in the conditions with the wet tires. But you did seem to keep in contention with the wets, and then slowly drop back when they switched to the inters. I don't know.
Yeah, the inters. It seemed like the front 3 just had so much more pace than I did on the inters.
Yeah, but you managed to keep in contention in the second safety car restart, and Egon and Crunchy Bear managed to break away from the 2 of you, but you managed to hold on to P3. But so congratulations for you there. But what happened between you and Crunchy Bear? Sorry, Mr. Mighty.
I didn't do anything, mate. I'm a clean driver.
Sorry, Mr. Mighty. I mean.
Oh, with me and Mighty. So he got a bad exit coming out of the final corner, going down the start-finish straight, and I put on my overtake and went around the outside of him. And I thought I was in front going in on the first corner, but we're talking about it in Discord. We'll figure it out.
Never mind. Just one of those things that happens in wet conditions, possibly. But you drove a pretty good race here today. What are your hopes for next week? I don't know what track it is, but
Break week
What was
next
that?
week.
do you catch that?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
I said, what are your
Break week
hopes?
next week.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
break
break week next week.
Or the following weekend.
It's home
And
race
following
next week. Yep, it's home races, United States.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Your home Grand Prix, so
All right.
you'd be up for that one, definitely.
Absolutely.
So possibly another podium.
I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, I'd hope. But
All right then. We look forward to seeing you there, and hopefully you'll be on the podium on your home Grand Prix. And thank you very much for your P3 today, and we'll see you next race.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations, mate. So I guess that leaves me to deal with the smuggest winner ever. See, he just knows.
Mate, I'm not even smug after that. Jesus Christ. I had heart palpitations those last 3 laps.
Go on then, if you want to start us off with your quali, mate. How did
Oh,
it
my quality
go?
was ferocious. I think I honestly spanned more times than I actually completed laps. It was absolutely shocking. I'm sure you had a great chuckle about it.
No, not at all. Honestly, I didn't. And then obviously
Don't believe
moving
you.
on to the race. Obviously full wet race, going on to Inters. Good for you, bad for you. Obviously good in the long run, but
Yeah, no. When we were on the wets, I was all right. Like obviously, me, Egon, and Mighty had the pace to stay away from everyone. Toby was like that middle ground, but I just kept having like moments coming out of the hairpin. But then as the race started to go on, it went a bit lighter. I think I was the first one of the front runners to risk the inters because at that point we were losing like so much time.
you were, yeah.
And then I undercut and I caught out Toby and Mighty, but I was never catching Egon. And then the safety car happened, and I just managed to catch him on the inside after the restart, and I just held him off from then.
Yeah, so obviously overall cracking race from you, Alplan.
Yeah, boy, 4 in a row.
Obviously week next week. Obviously the following week when we get back in, American Grand Prix. What your thoughts? How you feeling? Good track for you.
It's those same bloody S's again, aren't they? That's literally. I struggled. So I kept losing like 2-3 temps every time I went through that to the people around me. I was struggling so much there, and I feel like it'll be the same at US. So how it goes. Hopefully 5 or 5. I'll be the 5-time Grand Prix winner.
Told you it was the smuggest race winner ever.
Mate, if you understand that reference, I applaud you, but I feel like most people won't.
No, but obviously well done, mate.
Yes, man. Anytime.
Exactly. But yeah.
Did
any
you catch what
thoughts?
happened at the end? With
In regards
Dave,
to what, sorry?
Invade, Dan, apparently they just had a massive pile up literally on the final chicane. But as I crossed the finish line, I just saw Invade and Dave sideways, and Dan P45 just absolutely T-bone Invade.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, it
anyway.
was amazing.
But I have got a little short and brief statement from Egon. I've asked him for his thoughts, and he's put literally, I have 9 starts and my race pace was good.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
If that safety car didn't happen, he 100% would have won by 5-6 seconds.
Yeah, but he
100%.
didn't. So
He didn't. I did. Yay!
But yeah, no, well, congratulations, mate. And you, Toby. I think that's your second podium, is it now, Toby?
After he took the one off you.
Shut up. But no, well done, the pair of you. Unfortunately, we couldn't get Egon in. But yeah, I'll pop it over to Orphan, and he can close off the stream properly.
All right. Thank you very much, Locker, and thank you very much for the top 3. The 2 of them that actually joined. It was a very good race today in the wet conditions, and I enjoyed it, and Locker did as well. So I just have to say thank you very much, and good night.
Good night indeed.